Hello, welcome to the show. So today I'm going to talk about how to elevate your brand and build trust with your audience by using social proof. Now, social proof is the evidence that other people trust and value your brand. And it's actually a very powerful tool that builds credibility, and it can help convert potential customers into loyal customers. So you can think of it as the digital version of word of mouth marketing. So I don't think a lot of people talk about this subject, but I am going to talk about it. So get ready because you do not want to miss this episode. Welcome to Monetize Your Passion. If you're a mom ready to turn your God-given passions into a fulfilling work-from-home career or grow your online brand, you are in the right place. I'm Tara Lon, celebrity blogger, content creator, and passion and purpose coach. I'm here to help you use your talents to create fulfilling, money-making opportunities. My prayer is that you'll find inspiration from God, encouragement, and practical ways to monetize your passion. Hey Mom, I just wanted to jump in here really quickly. So those of you who are looking to get serious about your business in 2025, I want you to know that I have a 6-week group coaching program starting in January. It also includes 2 personalized one-on-one coaching sessions. Now, this is a brand new beta program that I've created after rebranding this year and conducting research over the past several months. I've prayed for the right people to join, and I believe this program is designed to help you turn your God-led passion and expertise into a profitable and purposeful online business. So for $497, this is what you'll get: clarity on your passion and purpose, a step-by-step blueprint to create your offer, branding guidance to define your unique identity, organic marketing strategies, including how to pitch yourself to the local media for increased visibility, ways to monetize your passion, and goal setting for long-term success. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level in 2025, then please fill out the coaching application in the show notes or book a 30-minute session with me so we can talk about your goals. Everything will be in the show notes. All right, let's get into this episode. So I'm going to be sharing 8 ways to use social proof to grow your brand and hopefully acquire new business. So the first way that you can use social proof to grow your brand is through online reviews and ratings. So whether you have a service or a product, reviews and ratings are invaluable. So I encourage people on my show, on the podcast, to leave a review or leave a rating. And a lot of people don't do it, so you have to actually encourage people to do it. So whatever it is that you have, whatever type of business that you have, there's probably some way that someone can leave a review for your product, whether it's a book, like I said, whatever product that you sell, a service that you offer. Ask your audience to leave you a review, and that can help bring other customers to your brand. I know that when I'm shopping for something, whether it's on Amazon or wherever, I always look at the reviews, and I think most people look at reviews. So if you can get those reviews are gold because you can highlight them on your website, on your social media, or any promotional material that you have. The second way that you can use social proof to grow your brand is through client testimonials. So again, if you have a service or a product to offer, ask your clients to share their experience in written or video format, because that is gold. Testimonials provide a personal touch that really resonates with potential customers. So if you can get that from your customers, then use that. Have it posted on your website, or you probably see people posting on social media or wherever, but you can use that to grow your brand and build credibility. So the third way to use social proof to grow your brand is through social media engagement. So I know I probably talk about how on social media, it's not my primary focus as far as producing content. I prefer long form content like a blog or a podcast. But if you are going to be on social media, you can make it count. Because I know for me personally, when I'm thinking about working with a business, I go to their website first to see if they have a website. And then I go to their social media channels to see if they have social media channels. Because to me, I feel like a business should have a social media presence. Even though I know engagement on social media can be low because the algorithm only shows your content to just a certain percentage of your followers. But again, it's social proof. Showing that you have a presence on social media actually means something to some people. So that could be a reason why you get business, because someone sees that you have a presence on social media. And I'm not saying you have to be on social media. I'm just saying that it does build credibility. And when people see that, they look at it in a certain way as if your business is credible. So I think that you still should have a social media presence, and you don't have to post all the time, but just having a presence on your social media feed, showing that you have engagement, goes a long way, and it builds trust for potential customers. So the fourth way that you can use social proof to grow your brand is by aligning with a high profile guest. And my brand is a little different it's a lot different from a lot of brands. I've been interviewing celebrity moms and high profile moms for the last 10 years. So I've interviewed hundreds of high profile moms, and I've aligned with a lot of high profile guests. So because of that, when I'm trying to bring other guests on the show, because they see that I've aligned with these other guests, then they're more inclined to come on my show. So I've built this credibility over the years by aligning with these guests, and it allows me to collaborate with even more recognizable guests, and it boosts my brand's credibility. So for you, maybe you're not interviewing a celebrity mom. Maybe for your brand, you're interviewing someone who's well known in whatever niche you're in. And maybe by you doing that, that can grow your authority in your particular niche. Maybe by aligning with them, they share it on their feed that you've interviewed or aligned with them, and you can gain a bigger audience. And maybe that audience in turn will want to do business with you in the future. The fifth way that you can use social proof to grow your brand is through influencer endorsements. And I've been on the receiving end of this, where a business will reach out to me and ask me to promote their service or their product in exchange for monetary compensation. So by doing this for this business, let's say you're the business reaching out to an influencer. By you doing that, and by the influencer promoting what you are offering, is showing their followers that you are credible. So if an influencer is promoting a service or a product, then their audience is more likely to want to use that service or product because there's someone reputable who is promoting their business. So if you're trying to reach out to an influencer, then you want to partner with influencers who align with your brand's values. And these endorsements can expose you to a wider audience. So the sixth way that you can use social proof to grow your brand is through the media. And I talk about marketing yourself on the local media very often, because that's something that's very attainable. You can get on the local media to boost your brand, boost your visibility, and in turn, generate leads that can turn into customers. And once you've been on the media, you can share those clips that you've done on your social media or your blog or wherever. And when people see that you've been on the local media, they are more inclined to want to do business with you because they see that, oh, this person's been on the media. They must be reputable. They must be credible. So they in turn will most likely want to look into you further and potentially want to do business with you. The seventh way that you can use social proof to grow your brand is through awards or rankings. So I've talked about this on my show too, where I rebranded this year, and within 6 months, I went from a top 5% globally ranked podcast to a top 1.5% globally ranked podcast. And I have a little snippet of that in my podcast show notes that says that I'm a top 1.5% globally ranked podcast. So someone who's thinking about listening to podcasts, if they see that in my show notes, for example, they may be more inclined to want to listen to me because they see that I've built this ranking, I have this ranking, and maybe they're thinking to themselves, oh, this person must have a good show because they're a globally ranked podcast. So whatever awards or rankings that you have in your business, then highlight that to potential customers or clients or to your own following. Highlight that so they can see these accolades, and it in turn can bring in more business for you, whether it's referrals, whether it's people who just happen to listen to a show if you have a podcast, or happen to go to your website if you have a blog, or happen to go to your social media, whatever it is that you have, whatever platform you have, highlight these awards or rankings so you can bring in potential business. So the eighth way you can use social proof to grow your brand is by sharing noteworthy statistics. So numbers can be powerful. And you've probably heard me talk about my blog I've had for 10 years. And over the years, many of my blog posts have ranked at the top pages of Google. I have statistics to actually prove this. How that could be beneficial is, let's say I'm trying to freelance write for Forbes magazine. And in the pitch that I send to them, I tell them that I have a blog that I've had for 10 years and many of my blog posts rank on the top pages of Google. So if they hear that statistic, then they may be more inclined to want to work with me because they want to make sure if they hire someone to write for them, that they know how to write in a way where it's going to rank high on the front pages of Google for them. So for you, you think about what is noteworthy in your niche and how that might benefit people who listen to you or people who encounter you. And you use those noteworthy statistics to try to bring in more business in some way. So just to recap, the 8 ways to use social proof to grow your brand is through 1, online reviews and ratings. 2, client testimonials. 3, social media engagement. 4, align with a high profile guest. 5, influencer endorsements or partnerships. 6, media and press coverage. 7, through awards or rankings. And 8, share noteworthy statistics. So I hope this episode was helpful for you. I know it was a little bit different, but hopefully you see the value in using social proof to grow your brand. So if this episode was helpful for you, I would love to hear from you by way of an encouraging review. As you know, my podcast is meant to be a blessing to mothers, so any support from you would be so appreciated. Until next time.